No. Huh. That's interesting. The peg fell out of the end of this. Anyway, we'll look for it later. There's one that I've used a lot, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. It's okay. This one needs cleaned. I've got a big blob of sun on it. Uh, and of course, this one's going to be squeaky. Mhm. Hi, whoever just came in. I'm just gel plating and eating popcorn. What a combination. Dave's watching football, so he wanted popcorn, and so popcorn it is. This is my first pool. I did my green gold and then my flower stencil on top of it. It's kind of pretty. This is my second pool, which is what was under the stencil down first and then the green gold on top of it. So like reverse image. Very nice. Now I meant to turn this over where you don't see all the printing, but you got it on that one. I need to turn my stack of papers over. That way they're blank side up. Uh-huh. Bubba, did you want another popcorn? Ricey, do you want another popcorn? Me and Ricey share everything. Ricey, you want a popcorn, Bubba? There you go. Want some popcorn? Here you go. No? Here. Look here. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Want popcorn? Here you go. Want popcorn? So you want a popcorn or not? He gets picky about popcorn. He really likes popcorn, but usually just for the first two or three bites. Ooh, there's some color shift in dragonflies. Let's do that. This. And I think we're going to put down this. Not sure. Well, I want just a little bit of darker green in with it. There we go. What is that one? Okay. I can't believe that we lost the pen out of that speedball one. I'll have to take all the paint out of that drawer and look. Swirl this around. Get it mixed up. Oh no, nobody wanted to stay with me. Okay. Upside down. Want the words on this side. Because more than likely, if you use it in a journal, you're going to decorate the other side of the page, right? Put something over it, that kind of thing. See? We got a snotty spot there. And a spot there. Let's make sure no more spots. Okay. There we go. Hi, whoever just came in. I'm just playing, eating popcorn, okay? Okay, that's just my background. We have got something. Oops, I just peeled it off, whatever it was, on our page. And we're going to do yellow. Oh, I don't know if there's going to be enough differentiation in this to show up on between the yellow green and the gold green. Let's make this. See, we've got a big wad of green gold right there. Let's make this a background page for a different one. Hi. Hi. And yes, I'm printing on printed papers. These are some lessons from church. Hi, Sharon. Who are some of my favorite characters in the Bible? Well, I really relate to Peter. I love John. I love John's writings. I think it's Abigail is her name, who was the wife of the guy that was trying to do King David wrong. And she saved David. Yeah, it was Abigail. Anyway. I know this is going to sound strange since he wrote so much of the Bible, but Paul is probably my least favorite. The Apostle Paul. God is probably building my mansion right next door to his because he's my least favorite person in the Bible. Because we all know God has a sense of humor. Anyway, yeah, he's my least favorite, but why do you ask? Okay, there we go. Not on that one, Cindy. On this one right here. Uh-oh. Oh, you bought some special cards from Amazon for the playing card swap? Cool. I'll be using some of my Dutch Blitz cards. I have some black playing cards that are plastic, and then I just have a bunch of vintage cards. Hopefully this turns out good. If not, if we can't see the yellow on the green, we will offset it with a different color yellow, or try to offset it with a different color yellow. Okay, we can see it, but not very well. You see? Not too well. So we'll come back over this and offset it with a different color. So we're going to pull that, and we want this to dry. And yes, I'm eating popcorn. Look what happened to my Uniball thing. The pin came out. So it's got to be down in the bottom of my paint bucket. So I'll have to pull all my paints out and look for it. I need a new, different storage. Maybe I'll build me some storage over there. Although I did empty out some drawers. Jude, if you're in the balcony and hear this, I have one completely empty drawer and two halves of drawers in the file cabinet that are empty. Yeah, just room for me to fill up with more stuff, right? There we go. I think that's dry. We're going to put some of this Dragonfly color shift on it and see what it looks like. I'm playing with my bottled acrylics today. I suspect we won't get enough of a difference, but we might. I can see the yellow flowers, can't you? Hopefully that's going to be real pretty. And I'm trying to remember to put them on like this so that this printing is on the back so that you can cover it up with your crafting, whoever uses it. If I'm doing real opaque, I will do this in on the printing side. But okay, the popcorn bowl can go out of the way. I had to go buy a new microwave this morning. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? Last night, the guys, Dave turned on the microwave to do popcorn, and sparks were flying everywhere. Jared come through. He said, "Mom, I think it's going to explode." Oh, that is pretty. That is really pretty. Can you see that? That's very, very pretty. I like that very much. That's a really pretty print. It's always something. Always. That's okay. Uh, I'm looking in the other bucket to see if there's something else I want to use. That? No, not that. Hmm. Not that. Where is it? There should be two here, just almost the same color, but that one's not it. Okay, come out of there, bucket. There it is. There it is. Oh, that one right there. Oh, goodness. There we go. I do prefer my tube acrylics over the ones in the little bottles. They just seem like they give me nicer pictures. Mine's right in there. Sharon, do you have a jelly plate? I want this here. Okay, I didn't know. Oh, wow. You do have jelly plates. I don't want a 14 by 16, but I would like to have the 9 by 12. I know there's a 9 by 12. Hold on. What did he do? Did he bite you? Are you bleeding? Oh, that little rat dog, he is so moody. Dave dropped a piece of popcorn on the couch and he reached for it and the dog just like tried to eat him up.
Where you running to?
Oh, you got to spank him for being naughty. Bubba's not putting up with your mess. Mama ain't having it no more neither. She's done. She thinks you're being too naughty all the time. You know Daddy wasn't trying to do anything to you. Bad boy, bad boy. Him got a spanking. I want the 9 by 12 because then it fits these size papers perfectly. And I hope this looks real good over this. That was a little too light. Oh man, I should have put that over that. Okay, we'll do another one over that. It is so hot here. But we're going to cool off next week. We're going to have rain on Monday. Oh, that is pretty. It did turn out pretty. Look how pretty that is. That is very pretty. Yep, I likes it. Hi, Doretha. How are you, sweetie? I've watched part of your journal flip through, but not all of it. It's hiding as the blue angels are flying. She says, I don't like those, Mama. I don't like those. Let's do a different one. So I got out some different stencils because I tend to use the same stencils over and over. I have my favorites, y'all know that. I really like my circles. So most of these came from Temu, okay? There might be some that I cut. If I cut them, I'll tell you, okay? But most of them came from Temu. Oops. I about dumped that in my lap, didn't I? There we go. Now, there we go. And we're going to put down this one right here. It is a favorite. There. It is a Temu one. And put down this yellow piece and pick up that aqua over that yellow, and it's going to make it green. I know it will. Oh, I wanted to, oh, there it is. So I have an interesting story to tell y'all. We all like interesting stories, don't we? Mm. We this morning we well, first of all, I didn't go to bed until nearly 1 o'clock this morning. Uh, I may or may not have been drawing a fairy. Anyway, oh, that's pretty. Like that. I like that over the yellow. That's real pretty. Anyway, so I didn't go to bed until about 1 o'clock this morning, and at 5:38, plain as day, I heard my husband say to me, "You need to call your mama." He actually called my name. He said, "Cindy, you need to call your mama." And I woke up and thought, I need to call my mama. Why do I need to call my mama? Anyway, so I got up and went to the bathroom, and I laid back down, and I thought, well, I'll just pray for my mama. If something's going on, I'll pray for her. If something's going on health wise, I'll pray for her. She'll need the prayers. If something's going on in the spiritual, I'll, pray. Anyway, so I'm laying there and I'm praying, and all of a sudden my chest starts hurting like it does when I have gallbladder attacks and I have a lot of gas built up. So it started belching. I mean, it started hurting even worse. Finally, I thought, well, phooey on this, and I sat up, and by that time it was 6, and I thought, well, I know that she's usually awake really close to this time, but I woke her up. She answered the phone. I said, Mom, are you okay? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, David woke me up and said I needed to call my mama, which I don't believe that David said it. I believe that I dreamed it, that Dave said it. Anyway, I said, and I tried to just pray for you and go back to sleep, but I said I started having a gallbladder attack. I started having that pain in my chest and the belching and carrying on, and I said, anyway, I said, I don't know what's going on. I said, no, if something was going on in the heavenlies, or if the Lord was just trying to see if I was going to be obedient. So, but I called my mom, and then I called her when I got up at 10 o'clock. Anyway, called her. So, anyhow, but anyway, that was that. So, she's all okay. That's pretty too. That green gold over that aqua is real pretty. Now, one of the things that I like to do with this, and let's see if we can find a good one. There. No, that's not what I'm looking for, is it? See, I usually, a lot of times I paint the colors of the paint on top of the lids in here so that it's easier to find things. There is that one. No, that's not one either. We're looking for, there's one, a black. Anyway, one of the things I like to do sometimes with this is offset with black. So we're going to do this, roll out some black. Anyway, so tomorrow's lesson in children's church is about Abraham leaving his family and going. God telling Abraham to leave his family and going. And so the teachers will teach in the class. So if I've never explained how my children's church works, we get there at 10:30. From 10 to 10:30, they have snacks. I ask them to come early if they want to have a snack. Anyway, from 10 to 10:30, they're supposed to be there early enough to get a snack. And from 10:30 to 11, they're supposed to have class time. We're not sticklers on our times, but anyway. So from 10:30 to 11, they will have the class, and they will do the lesson that I've made the lesson sheet for them and all that. From 11 to church over is my time. And we do music, we play games, we see what else do we do? I do a children's sermon, and sometimes we do a craft. So tomorrow we're going to talk about Abraham leaving his family, but that's going to be their lesson during their lesson time. My part of the lesson is we're going to talk about God changing Abraham's name. And I don't know how many of y'all have ever studied that out, about God changing Abraham's name. I actually heard a sermon about it years and years ago, and it fascinated me. So if you know anything about the Greek and the Hebrew, you know that in the Hebrew, God's name is, oh, look at that. That offset turned out really good. Really, really good. Oh no, it's blurry. Come on. There you go. Hold on. There we go. So we know that in the Bible, God's name is Jehovah, Yahweh, uh, Elohim. Anyway, one of the things about Abraham's name is that when God changed his name to Abraham from Abram, he added the AH. And it's like he gave Abraham part of his name. Let me write something out for you here. He added the AH into Abraham's name. And so it's like God gave Abraham part of his name. Like when you get married and you take your husband's name, it's like it's almost like it was part of the covenant of between Abraham and God. So I find that interesting. And we're going to talk about Abram getting his name changed to Abraham. So anyway, and yes, maybe sometimes I get a little deep for my children. But you know what? I got some that know the Bible. I told my mom this morning, I said, Mom, I have a Jason in my class. And she said, Oh, no. I said, Yes, I do. I said, and he's in kindergarten. And I said, he can talk and cut up and distract everybody. And if I stop and ask him, what did I just say? He can tell me word for word what I said. She said, It's a Jason. Anyway, that one did not turn out so good. It's still cool, but it did not turn out so good. So I'll tell you what we're going to do with that is we have a bunch of it on the plate. We're going to put some of that dragonfly glaze over it here and pick it back up. So anyway, so that kid there keeps me on my toes, but I love him to bits. But he's gotten into a habit of when you talk, he's like that. That aggravates me. I give him the evil mom look on that one. Because sometimes there's something scarier about an evil mom look than there is a children's pastor look. Just saying. Anyway, but I love my job, love my kids. They'll all be excited Sunday when they get there because Friday was grandparents day and their grandparents got to come to school and come to their classroom and see their classroom, and they got to do a project with their grandparents. So an art project with them. So they'll all be excited to tell me about their grandparents coming to school. Oh yeah. Now that right there was what I was looking for. Look at that. That is cool. That is very, very neat. That's a beautiful one. Beautiful. I say beautiful. Well, now that we got out some dragonfly spit, we need some more. Actually, it's not dragonfly spit. It's just dragonflies. Color shift is what it is. Anyway, so. Oh, I wanted to see. I got an email from Amazon this morning saying I have a KDP payment coming. Now, more than likely, it's just going to be a few cents, not very much. trying to figure out what I'm sitting here trying to do. I forgot what I was doing. Do y'all ever do that? Forget what you're doing? Let's see if it had. Probably won't show up till Monday. Anyway, since I just got the email this morning. So if you're wondering what a KDP payment is, it's the royalties on my book, the Dragonfly book. So if somebody buys the Dragonfly book, I get royalties off of it. So anyway, the other book, if you buy it, I don't get anything because it is through the publisher, and yeah, it didn't make anything. So anyway, I don't even know if it made back the advance. They gave us like a, can't remember if it was $1,200 or $1,800 advance. So I was looking. Actually, I had told Teresa that oh, that verse that you're fearfully and wonderfully made was the theme verse of my Dragonfly book that I wrote. And I was telling Teresa that, and I went back to see when I wrote it. It was released in November. It'll be its 10 years anniversary. So anyway, there we go. There we go. That's pretty. That's pretty on top of those aqua flowers, isn't it? So do we want to offset this with something a little darker? Hmm. Huh. Gotta think about that. But for now, we're going to do a background. We need a background. What color? What color background shall it be? Let's do this color yellow. Hi, Steph. How are you, honey? Yeah, I slept till 10 o'clock this morning after I woke up at 5:38 to call my mom. That's not a pretty yellow, but we put something pretty on top of it. It'll be good. It's not pretty at all, and I don't have a smooth roll, do I? Okay, guys, I'm okay. Actually, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go tinkle my water pills to work. Yeah, be right back. That roast is smelling good. I have a great big pork roast in the crock pot. We're gonna put barbecue. Well, we're gonna shred it and put barbecue sauce on half of it, and save the other half and make tacos out of it. You know, this color here was pretty opaque. It probably would have covered those words. It's okay. Boy, can you see? I don't know if you can see it or not. Lightly, there is the pattern of that, the outline of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be number 7. That will finish one of the things. I need 17 more. 17 more for my thing. Okay, what do we want to put on top of this? Something pretty. That's not a bad color. I like it. It's not a bad color. For some reason, I'm in a really pinky mood, and I actually do not think I have any pink. Like, I have Pepto-Bismol pink. Not a fan. I don't think I have a pretty pink. I have red. Wait. Just a second. I lied. I'm sitting here thinking, wait, I saved a really pretty pink when I went through all of my paints and got rid of a bunch of them. I saved this bottle here that says magenta. I do like this color. And I think, come on, don't be silly. There. I think we should add just a wee bit of this right here. Not because of the color of this, but because it's got shimmer. Now, one of these days I'm going to do that, and I'm going to spray paint all over my room. I know y'all probably thinking that. I like pink. Pink is a color that I actually wear a lot of dark pink. I mean, I wear dark pink, I should say, not a lot. But I wear dark pink because it's so close to red. Red is my color. Okay, that's a little juicy. Let's unjuicy it. We got a wad right there in a divot. I will tell y'all that one of the things I've noticed about my plate lately is it's got dips and curves. It don't set flat on anything. So I have that flour. I have that and that. I really want to do that flour on top of that in the pink. So I can see the glimmer in it. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. So happy. Happy, happy, happy. See, I get to doing something that I really like the results of it, and I keep doing it over and over. Oh, I told y'all that was going to be pretty on that. It is very pretty on there. And you can see the glimmer in it. Very, very pretty. I likes it. I likes it. What are we going to put over that? Let's put, first of all, let's let it dry just a little bit. It needs to dry. Oh, goodness, Cindy. Michelle, did you get your rose quartz yesterday? They said that Keisha was doing beads yesterday. I popped in, but when I popped in, she was actually on a break. And so then I got busy cooking supper, and playing bingo on my phone. I like to play bingo on my phone. So thank you, Goldie. I have a big wad of pink paint here on the corner of my roller. And when I roll whatever I roll out next, it's going to roll with it. And I don't want pink paint in my yellow. That's why I'm letting this dry. And now I have pink paint on me. There we go. There. I think that's better. I'm going to put this light yellow on it. Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. Did you see my fall leaves that I watercolored? They're on that paper. I will tell you, if you want to put that paper through a die cutting machine, wet the back of it. It cuts better if you wet the back of it. Just with a mister. Not like dip it in water, but just with a mister, mist it. Otherwise, you're going to peel off that cotton layer trying to get it all nice and neat where it cuts. I think this one's going to be pretty too. And you know that we have to do. Let me tell you what Jude told me about it. She says it is what they call cotty paper. And I can't remember if she said you need to paint with it really wet or not so wet. Isn't that helpful? If you're here, honey, say. Anyway, I can't remember. I think not so wet. That you don't want to get it too wet because then, yeah, not so wet because if you get it too wet, then it starts making peelies. You know what I mean? It starts disintegrating. Not so wet, yes, not so wet. I had to think about it. I had to think it out. Oh, that turned out real pretty. Look at that. I love it. That one's pretty, pretty. So, what do we want to do? I know what we want to do. We want to do this. That's not it. That's not it. Is that one it? Oh, that one's not it. But we're getting closer. That one it? No, that one's not it. Okay, let's pick it up. Hold on. That one's the one I just put back in there. Aren't you silly, Cindy? Silly Cindy. Not that one. Fixing to fall out of here on my head. There it is. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Right there. So this is a Peebo paint. And one of the things I like about it is it tells me that it is transparent. So transparent paint is great for gel printing. It has an odd smell to me. My gold that I use all the time is also Peebo. My copper that I use a lot is Peebo. Okay, give me back the flower. Where is the flower? What did I do with it? There it is. Crap. I don't know about at your house, but at our house, it is college football day. So what does that mean? To me, absolutely nothing. Hi, Jude. Not too wet, Cotty. Yeah, I said it right, didn't I? Okay, I want it. There's my first circle. So I think I want to go that way just a little bit. Yes, I think that's going to be good. You only do one or two layers. Well, be sure and send me a picture, okay? Because I'll want to see, because I'm nosy like that. Y'all get tired of my fairies, y'all just tell me. On Mixed Media, I suggested if anybody wanted to suggest a name for my fairy. Jude, did I send you my fairy I painted last night? I don't remember, but you're in Mixed Media, so how is it? How is it possible? It's possible because I closed my Etsy store and pulled all my Etsy stuff out of it. That's how it is, and it's going in the craft sale. And it is also possible because I pulled 13 listings off of eBay that is going in the craft sale too. That's how it is possible. So that meant I could combine all my eBay listings into two drawers. So I had them mixed between three drawers. So the half drawer that I had some eBay went into another drawer after I pulled a bunch of stuff out of it. So that left the other half of it empty and then I moved some stuff out of another drawer. And so now I have two half drawers empty, one full drawer in the dresser empty, and half of a dresser drawer empty. So anyway, oh yeah, doggies, look at that. Look at that. That almost makes my eyes hurt. That is stinking cool. I don't care who you is. That's cool. There we go. So I don't think this one is going to print. I think we're going to have to put another layer of yellow over it. It's almost dry already. Do we have some even more sheer yellow? What's that one? Transparent. Yes, let's use this one. I've discovered something. Used to, I could spit gel prints out. I mean, spit them out. Sit down and do 30 to 50 prints now because I like to print on them 2 and 3 times each print. They don't go as fast for some reason. This is a transparent yellow. Lalo, Lalo. I believe it was Ashley, my niece, that said Lalo. That color was Lalo. One of them, either Ashley or Brent, of the older kids, my brother's older kids, would call, say their daddy worked at the Waffle House. My brother has worked for the Waffle House for 40 years. 40 years. He started right out of high school. And I hope I got the flower going the right way. I forgot to look, make sure that the big flower was at the top. Hopefully I did. Otherwise, it's going to look really weird. Yep, 40 years. So in mine and Dave's marriage, where we live right now is the longest we've ever lived anywhere. And we've been here 7 years. It's the longest we've ever lived anywhere. We, at one point, we had moved during our marriage more times than years. But I think 39, our 39th anniversary will tie it. We've moved like 39 times in our 39 years of marriage. We lived in Mississippi for almost 5 years, not quite, and we moved 5 times. Mhm. We lived out in the country first, then we got an apartment, then we moved back out to the country because our friend that we were living with out in the country, he left and wanted us to stay in his house. Then he came back. Well, first we moved to the country, we moved to town, we moved back to the country, then we moved back to town into a trailer park, into a small trailer, and then we found out we were getting John, and we moved into a bigger trailer. So yeah, five times, and then we moved to Arkansas on John's 4th birthday. I did it right. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? I really like that outlining with the dark. You can still see the pink, but I really do like that outlining with the dark. That is really cool, isn't it? It's pretty, and I did get it in going the right way. That pretty. So let's do something. First one to put in their favorite color, I will use it after I do this one, okay? After I do this one. First one put their favorite color in, I'll do it. I'll pull that color and use it. This one has a smell too. They smell like, make sure it doesn't say, no, it's acrylic paint. They almost smell like chalk, but they also have another scent that is a pleasant scent, not a bad scent. Light teal or blue, aqua blue. I have ocean green, which to me I think is more, and then I have aqua. I'll use these two together. How's that sound? Together forever, together. Oh, and I have a teal too, Tuscan teal. Ooh, that Tuscan teal would look real good with that one. Let's do those two together. Then we'll do that. I'm sweating, guys. I'm sweating. Okay. So that's going to be just the background page. We'll come back to it later and put something else on it. We're going to put this right here down for our background on this one, okay? And just because y'all know I like a little glimmer, we're going to add some of this dragonfly shimmer. It will mix in there good, 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 good. Yeah, it'll mix in there real good. This is going to be our background. Let's get it rolled out where it looks decent. Got a little much. Kind of look at it in the camera. Sometimes when I look at it in the camera, it gives me a better idea of what kind of thickness I'm looking at. Okay, I think that one is going to be good. Oh, I just made a, yeah, there we go. Okay. I think that color right there is going to be all opaque enough to color that printing. We'll see. I don't go to the movies. I don't like movies. Our ladies group is going on the 29th. They're going to see The Forge. I don't think I'm going. Oh no. Hopefully they're not in my box. If they are, I'll send them back. Oh, it wasn't opaque enough. Well, drats. So we want a really busy pattern that's going to go over that. And I think we're going to do this one here, right here, to go over that. That's really busy. We're going to go over that with that. Oh, Cindy, wrong bottle. Wrong bottle. This is what we want right here. This one. There. I don't think that's really a light teal, is it? Looks like a dark teal. Okay. I don't think it's going to be wet enough to pick up, but we're going to see. Not wet enough to pick up. We got some, but not wet enough. if I got enough to hang out or not. We'll see. If you're wondering, this Bible study was fervent. Was Priscilla Shire's fervent Bible study. Just in case you're wondering. Scruffy there. Get it off. I want something else over that. It's pretty, but it's... You was a mad woman while you were dispassion. Okay. That is interesting. We've got some double vision looking stuff going on here. But it's kind of cool. It'd be cool for something. Whatever. It'll be cool. This right here. I'm going to go in with this. Right there. I actually like working vertical better than I do horizontal. I feel all off kilter when I'm horizontal. Okay, that hopefully with this right here is going to give us a good print over this right here. We're going to go right over that. Oops. Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. I like that. I like the swirlies with the dots. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Now, let's see. What is our background here? Where did that transparent yellow go? I think it will turn it blue, won't it? I mean green. Blue and green make blue and yellow make green. Oh, that came out of my printer. I was pulling papers out of my printer. I went through my... I'm pointing. Y'all can't see. I went through my file. Cindy. My file thing on the wall that I have file folders in that I keep all of my stencils in, and I separated them out with paper, the ones that are the cardboard ones that are so bad about sticking together. I put a piece of paper through them and put them all neatly in the file folder. So then I do realize I have way too many stencils that actually will fit in said file folders. Well, actually in the wall hanging, the wall file thing. The file thing for the wall. But I do have room over there to hang another one of those. I have another one at the church, which I bought those. And I took one to the church, and I could never get it to stay up like I wanted. Because I won't drill into the wall in my office at church. I just put tape or sticky things. And I tried to hang it with What did I try to hang it with? Um, what are those things that you put on the wall that you can command hooks? And the texture on the walls at the church are very textured, and they didn't stick good, so it fell off. So I can bring it home. Actually, I have two of those. Could bring them home and put them right there, side by side, and then I have more fall for the room. Yes. So the other day when I went to the bin store, they had, and I'm going to take a picture of it. It's not going to be a good picture because I have a bunch of stuff sitting in front of it. But I'll take a picture and show y'all what I had. They had. Okay. So they had this little three drawer clear little three drawer thing here, and it was Dollar Day, but it had like the top of it. It was made like for makeup, and the top of it, all the little things were broke. And I looked at it, and I thought that top will come off. And so I brought it home and took the top off and just put a piece of plastic, like a plastic folder. Actually, it was one of the things like I was keeping my gel plate in. Put it on top of it and put some glue dots down so it wouldn't slide around. And then I put all my ink in it because the thing that I had all my ink in it wasn't not working out. It was a spice drawer. So I'm going to put the spice drawer in my craft sale. Did I? No, but Jared may have.
He must have.
Is it still running?
It's going again. I don't know where it goes.
Are they dry?
I didn't check.
Oh.
It don't fit.
Oh, you might ought to check them.
Well, if he turned them on quick, I doubt it.
Well, he may not have checked. He may have just turned them on. Okay, that one not as cool as the other one, but it's not a bad print. Okay, it's not a bad print. I really do like this one right here, though. The two teals together almost as well as I like that one right there. See, this color with this color over the top of it. It's a real pretty color. I really like that. Anyway, so let's see what we're looking at. I needed to do 17 today, so let's see what we've done so far. Because I don't think you've all been here for the whole thing. So these are our first two. Our first two. Then that's when I decided I really should turn that over and print on the back side. What did I just drop? Oh,
Not quite.
not quite. These were from yesterday's print session. I don't think y'all saw them. And that's a roll off, but I did gold rings on top of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 17. I don't think we're going to be there. Do y'all? 6. I love this one. 7, 8, 9, and I love this one too. 10, 11, 12. Maybe we will be there. 12, 13, 14, 15. We only need 2 more, right? 2 more. And then that will have 3 of the gel print ephemera packs made, and I've only had one of them spoken for, but I did do 2 extras so that if anybody speaks for them, they are going to be $10. They won't be as heavy as the normal because, as you can see, this is my 4th or 5th session of doing gel prints. You see how long it takes to make a bunch of gel prints, right? So here we go. Now I had an ideal that I wanted to try. Oh Lord have mercy, my husband. So y'all only know and hear what you hear of him now. He's loud, and as I've said, sometimes obnoxious. If you'd have known him before, you would have been so shocked. What are you doing, babe? Dave, what are you doing? Having chips and salsa, aren't you? David, are you listening to me? Jared? No, it's David. I'm talking to you. What are you doing? Oh, you're eating up my grapes. I see how you is. But anyway, so before Dave got sick, he was very quiet, very reserved. I mean, very, very quiet. If we were in a crowd, Dave was the one sitting in the corner listening to everybody else talk. Now, not so much. Now Dave is loud. But Dave has always been very deep in that you will never meet a Bible teacher that could teach like Dave. And he's still, every once in a while, he's lost a lot of the cognitive memory stuff, but every once in a while he'll pop out with something that's deep there inside of him. It's still in there. He just got to dig it out. Anyway, but yeah. Oh, look at that one. I love that blue. Isn't that pretty? Now I got some crusties and they got some gold in them. I am peeling them off though because I don't want them there. So this is my idea. Anyway, but yeah, when we were in Mississippi. Okay, so you got another thing you got to know about Dave is just as country cornbread as they come. Even before he got sick, he was country cornbread. Okay. Anyway, when we were in Mississippi, there was an English teacher that taught at the local community college there in town, and she loved for Dave to. She loved when Dave taught. If they would announce that Dave was going to be teaching on a Wednesday night, she was always there. I just love listening to him. He's so eloquent, and we laughed. We all laughed about that. I mean, Dave laughed. My friends laughed. My mom and dad laughed when we said it, and it wasn't that he's really not eloquent. It's just Dave talks on a level that anybody can understand, but he doesn't talk down. I mean, he don't talk down. The kids love him, the adults loved him. Anyway, but it was funny. So anyway, he still teaches some, not a whole lot, but some. And his biggest issue is trying to keep up with where he is in his notes, and a lot of that is due to eyesight issues, not um, not his mental issues, eyesight issues. Okay. Now we're gonna before we print this off, we're gonna do something before we. Oh, Cindy, did you just smear that? You did, you goof butt. Here we go. We're gonna do this. See this? Right on top of that. Oh, I didn't get it ready. There we go. Right on top of that. And right on top of that. Anyway, yeah. I gotta take him to the eye doctor. He's having some trouble. He's had an eye that's just really bothered him. Has a real bad dry eye, and we have eye drops that we do multiple times a day, but he just has an eye that keeps staying red. Okay, this one's going to go over here at this. Okay. And guess what? We don't have a backup to print that onto. That's okay. We'll make one. I think my coffee is all gone. That upsets me. What is that one? Oh, it's a different. Is it a different one? That one is Emerald Flag. We might play with some of it too. And then we have this is a color shift. These all three are color shift. This one is called Red Flash. This one is a color shift also, and it is another red flash. And somewhere in here is this. And it is actually a dragonfly glaze. And these are all by Folk Art. Anyway, I don't want to use the reds. You know what I did? I sat there and let that get too dry. It's actually really cool though. Look at that. That is so cool, isn't it? Too bad we didn't get some of this down here. But it will make a cool print. We're going to do this color right here over the top of it. There we go. Because that's dry as dry can be. Sure, we're good on top right there. We go. I think that's good. Anyway, when I started in telling y'all a while ago about these papers, the leader, these were all papers they had printed out for our classes. And the leader she was fixing to toss the host stack. I mean, I have like, here's the front of my file cabinet, about that thickness, like maybe 4 or 5 inches of paper she was throwing away. And I'm like, can I have those? I can craft on those. Why throw away good paper? Like, really? Do you know how long it took to grow that tree? I'm not a tree hugger, but anyway. I do think we need to be smart with what we got, right? You're not coming up, are you? Let's see. Okay, hold on just a second. I've got my leg propped up on one of my things. It's that silly leg that hurts all the time. Still hurts. Yesterday I did a naughty thing. I forgot to take my medicine. I went to bed at 1 something. My feet look like big fat sausages. My foot, I just have one foot that swells real bad. Should look like a sausage. A big bunch of green in the corners. That's what I don't like about some of these rollers. I need to clean this one real good. I got a sticky spot right there, and it's probably making spots on my print, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Oh no. Okay, Cindy. It is in my roller. Right. There. Now I got ink all over me. No paint. It's not ink, is it? Okay, let's pull it up. It's not coming up anyway, but it is cool too. Look at it. Look at that. That is cool. I likes it. I like that one very much. I wish that white spot wasn't there. It's right here. Is it cheating to do this? Oh, what color? That was not the right color. Is it cheating to do that? Hi, Angel. How was the sale today? You selling all your Halloween stuff? I saw you earlier. I didn't come in. I don't celebrate Halloween, so I didn't come in. Looky there. No more white spot. Is that cheating? If it is, just call me cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. There we go. That one is beautiful. Pretty good. Thank you. Very nicely. Very nicely. Do you know what we have not done? This session, we have not done any gold. Any gold. We've worked with a lot of aquas. So what you say, let's make something. Anybody want to pick a color? Any color. Color, color, color. We've done the aqua and the teal and the, yeah. Anybody want to pick a color? You know what I wish I had? Maybe I'll go over to Create Space. Not, is it Create Space? Is that what it's called? Cricket, and look for some fall leaves. I don't have a fall leaf one. Let's see what this does. This is distress paint in frayed burlap. Oh, oh. Okay, it's got a dauber on it. I don't know. I don't know about a dauber. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Man, I don't think that's going to be good paint, but I don't even know where that came from. Probably a bag. I'm real fond of buying bags. Ooh, it's thick and multicolored. Frayed burlap. Let's see. That is a. Ooh, it don't smell good neither. That is a Tim Holtz paint. No, it don't smell good. Okay. I think this one is going to be opaque enough to cover the words. Anybody want to vote? Oh, yeah, I think it'll cover my words just fine. We're going to do gold on top of this, guys. On top of our frayed burlap. I mean, after all, gold and burlap go together. You're starting Christmas and fall. I'm going to have a Christmas sale for my craft sale in October. Is that when I said? No. Is it October or November? When did I say? We may do it in October. I'm collecting stuff. Actually, just saying that made me think I had a pen over here I needed to take. Oh, Teresa, if you're in the balcony, I got my beautiful C. Thank you, sweetie. And your other goodies. I got some. Thank you so much. So I'm interested to see if that glimmer that I'm seeing when I rolled that off was on my paint roller or if that has a glimmer in it. Well, let's pick her up and see. Oh, it was on my paint roller, obviously, because they ain't no glimmer to that, is they? Mm-mm. No, that's kind of an ugly color, isn't it? Did I say November? I think maybe we should do it in October, don't y'all? That way, if I need to do it in November too, we can. Do we want to put copper or gold over that? Do we want to put copper or gold? What do you think? Copper or gold? Some real pretty copper metallic. Nobody said, so I just picked up a color. Frank squirrel. I dislike squirrels greatly. We have a bunch of squirrels on our that walk across our house, and the other day they got right over my uh, French doors in my bedroom and were fighting right over it. The dog was so mad he could not hardly stand it. He wanted to get out there and bark at them really bad. We don't like. He knows Mama don't like squirrels. They'll sit up in the oak tree, and when we come out, they'll throw acorns down at him. They're hateful. I don't like squirrels because they're so destructive. They're very, very destructive. If you have a fruit tree, they love to eat one piece of fruit off your tree and then throw it on the ground. Hateful, hateful little nasty creatures. I liked this concept so well, we're going to try it again. And hopefully that's not too dry. And we need to go back in here and get some more, don't we? There we go. I said November. You have a much better memory than I do. My memory don't remember at all. Y'all probably will not. Y'all probably will not see me very much next week. Ay, ay, ay. I got to get my income tax stuff ready to go to the CPA on next Thursday. Don't even look forward to that. Hopefully we get to go. She's been real sick. She got black mold in her house. So when I made my appointment, they said it could change. So anyway, I have everything in the same bag, but nothing is. Not all my things are printed. Oh, that turned out cool. Actually, that turned out real cool on that frayed corduroy, didn't it? Very cool. I like that. And we were going to put this. We'll dry this. And what color do we want to put on top of it? Of our. Let's dry it. Y'all know what? I have something down here we could use that would probably go real pretty with that. Let me pull it out. Have a bucket. I have a bucket of fall colors. I have this. I don't. I don't even see a color on that one. Yellow oxide. This is a light green. This is a pretty orange. This right here is beautiful. I think we may try it on top of it. It is a red oxide, but I'm afraid it's going to be too much, too close together in the colors. Then there's this color that is a chestnut. These are brand new colors that I had just got. Then I decided to get rid of. I want to keep these two 3 colors out. I'm going to put that one up. And we'll set that right there. We're going to try this chestnut on here. Anyway, I had just got these, and then I decided I wanted to get rid of all of my, ooh, that may be too close too. I decided I wanted to get rid of all my colors, all my Dollar Tree paints. But then when I started sorting them out, I couldn't make myself get rid of all of them. So I kept a few of my favorites. And I had just got the fall ones. I have a feeling that one's going to be too contrasty. However, because that copper is metallic, it may be okay. Let me pull this right here up so I can get to this corner right here and roll off right here. To roll off right there. Oh, I remember. I was like sitting here thinking, oh, I don't know what we're going to have for supper. I just remembered I'm cooking a pork loin, aren't I? I remember. She'll be okay. That one's got a big white spot. There we go. There. Let's go ahead and do it on this. I need some more Kathy. What time is it? 4:45. Oh dear, we may not have our pork loin in time. Do not know. Okay. Let's hope it's not too much. Shrimp and rice, that sounds good. How is your daughter-in-law feeling? I meant to ask you that earlier. Well, you can see it, but it's, yeah. Okay. I know what I'm going to do to fix it, but let's do this first. And love that color right there. I absolutely love it. Of course, red is my favorite color, so no wonder I love it, right? It's called red oxide. Love it. Did I just roll that on my shirt? Probably. It'll be okay.
Oh, Ethel.
Hey, will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Will you take my coffee cup in there and make me a cup of coffee into it? Don't use hot water. Just mix, just like you would a normal cup of coffee. Put the creamer in it. Only remember, I like more creamer than you do.
Yeah.
And then put, yes, 2 sugars.
2 sugars. Oh,
Yeah, and then put cold water in it on top of it. And there is some ice. It may need some more ice, but mix it all up. What?
You want these last 5 grapes I had?
Sure.
Okay. Cold water, More cream.
I don't like eggplant. We grew it once when we were kids. We all decided we did not like it. Mom and Dad, all of us. I haven't ever tried it as an adult. Let me make sure. Our gold has a little bit of a red tint, don't it? It'll be okay. There we go. Will she bring her own eggplant parm or will you cook it? Everybody that I know that likes eggplant, when I tell them I didn't like it, they'll say, "Oh, your mom obviously didn't know how to cook it." Probably true. Probably true, but we still didn't like it. Regardless if mom knew how to cook it or not. We didn't like it. Aren't you a good mother-in-law? Very pretty. Over that red, very, very pretty. Now, here we go. We're still wet enough. Yeah, this side goes down. You're really blessed that they live close enough to get to come every week. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, actually, we are offset. You can see the copper still, too. You can still see the copper. That's very nice. I do like it. This is yellow oxide, which is real close to yellow ochre. Just a little bit different. Not a whole lot. roll off page. I've taken to doing this on my roll off pages, making sure that I do a gel print, a stencil on them, because then it's really cool to see all the colors through the stencil. Oh, that turned out really good.
Yeah, I done it once.
What?
Put it on.
Okay, here. Here. Thank you. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Let me stand up. Some of my fancy tissues from McDonald's. Jared went to McDonald's yesterday and got a free cheeseburger. Mm. Hey, Dave, bring me the coffee. Did you remember to put coffee in it? Because I don't taste no coffee. I mean, the spoon's in it, but I don't taste no coffee at all. Just bring me the jar of coffee. Not the new one, the one that's almost empty. I've got the spoon. You left it in my drinks. You already used the other?
Yeah, I dumped rest of it into this. There's about that much.
There ain't. I can't taste no coffee at all.
There's a full of it.
Here, hold on. Okay, bud.
I'll wait.
You'll take my spoon.
I'm gonna make sure you take it.
It looks like it has coffee in it now. It's a little light brown. It just looked empty while ago. Here, you can have my spoon. Thank you. Yes. Now I taste coffee. Thank you.
Good.
That's good. Okay. I do like this very well. I like that. Okay. You like those metallics? Now we have a layer of yellow oxide on the plate. And I'm afraid I'm going to try it. I'm afraid this is going to drown it out, but I'm going to try it. Ooh, I got too much. I can tell you that right now. I need a new roll-off page. Here we go. I still haven't found my folder of my other gel prints. I know they haven't got up and walked off, but they ain't no telling where they are. I'll find them. You know where I'll find them? In the last place I looked for them. Probably not the first place I looked for them, but in the last place. Okay, that's a really thick layer of copper. I'm not sure what we're going to get here, but we're going to pick it up and see if we got anything on there. I missed the edge of that. We'll see if any of that yellow will show through that. Nope. Not a bit. Not really. No. I can see a little there and a little there, but well, you can see more of it on the screen than you can on it. Let's do this. Put some orange down. We should pick up a whole bunch of copper bits and baubles there in that orange. We're going to put this down, and then we're going to do this. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this over that. We're going to roll over this. Roll over that, like that. And we're going to come back and roll over this, like that. And that's pretty. And now we're going to pick it all up. Mix. Oh, that's so pretty. That is really pretty. Something light to go over that. Now, what do we want to put over this is the next question. Oh, I know what we're going to put over that. I think we won't lose it. We'll see. I'll dry. We're going to put this right here. It's called Rich Espresso. And it's a metallic also. See what this looks like. Very cool. Very cool. We still have our orange. You can see the orange. You can see some of the copper and gold. And you can see our wavy lines. That one's really cool. I like that. So before I do the next thing I want to do, I don't know what he's hollering at, but he hollered at something on the TV. This is that pretty red that I like so well. This right here. This right here. I'm not after this right here. I'll just tell you this right here. I'm after what's left. Okay? And I'm trying to go fast so I don't have to. Want to see that way. So I don't have to add anything else on top of it. There. That one there. It's cool. And that is a neat print. That's a very neat print. We will go over that with, I think this espresso with a little bit of gold in it. And maybe some wavy lines. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. And I hope I get what I'm looking for in this. Right here. In this. I did. Okay. So I got, you can see the dark. You can still see the orange. But I like that. Very well. It's offset a little bit, so it gives it that busy eye strain kind of look, just a little bit. I like that one. Okay, so we have that one and this one that needs something over them. What did I say I was going to do? Oh, some of this rich espresso with just a little bit of gold. Where'd the gold go? I put it back. Ooh. Just thought of something. No, not that one. Oh, this is the other one. That's it. Mm, I don't know if this is going to be too opaque or not. Jude, are you still here? Do you think it's going to be so opaque that it will cover this completely? I'll go ahead and do some wavy lines on it. Okay, here we go. You're here. Jude sent me that gold Peebo. She uses it a lot, and she thought I needed some of it. I love it. She sent me it last year on my birthday. And I haven't even used it up in a year. Kind of amazing as much as I use. Okay, here we go. Oh. It turned out so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is really pretty. Got a little bit more gold up here in the corner than we do over in here. But that is pretty. I think I'm more than the 17 I needed. So I have this right here. This is orange Dyna. It's an orange iridescent metallic. And we're going to try it over this orange. Is that what we're going to do? We're going to do a little bit of that and a little bit of this. You love that one? That one was pretty, wasn't it? A little bit of that. And I think we're going to do a little bit of this burnt umber too. This burnt umber's never been opened. Oh, I got a burnt umber in here. Is that burnt umber? No, that's raw sienna. There's burnt umber. Yeah, no, that's burnt sienna, but it'll work. We'll do those three colors mixed up. That one's never been opened. We got two metallics in there. Pretty color. Let's roll it out and see what we're looking at. I don't know. Guess if I cover it up, I cover it up, right? Always go back and add some more to it. Oh, okay. Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What did we need a while ago? Yeah, we got enough. But we need to put something over this right here. I need something over it. And I'm actually leaning towards black over the top of that. There it is. What is my favorite art painting? I don't know that I have a favorite one. Yeah, we kind of overshot it on that one. But doing the black will give me what I'm thinking. Now let me make sure where I gotta turn it so I can see. Okay, there. Okay. Doing the black will do what I want to do. Is that the one we've been using? Yes, that's the one we've been using. Okay. We're gonna do this black one. I don't know, Sharon, I've never thought about it. Truly, I've never thought about what is my favorite art painting. I couldn't even tell you what my favorite art style is. I guess if I told you that my favorite art painting is my my picture of my chickens that Goldie painted and my picture of my hedgehogs that Jude painted. Those are my favorites. Is that silly? Okay. We want to go on top of this with that. I like Thomas Kincaid's work, but I wouldn't say that he's a favorite. In fact, in this month's art sale, I have a real pretty Thomas Kincaid book that's going in the sale. Uh, I like the wackiness of Picasso. You love your Steph painting of your gunner. I like the wackiness of Picasso's paintings. You know what I mean when I say that, right? Uh, I also enjoy. Is it? Is it? I think that I'm right on what the name is. Is it Georgia O'Keeffe that did the great big flowers? She painted great big flowers. Is that who I'm thinking of? Or have I got the wrong person? Okay, I don't need to let that dry. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That black on that copper. Woo, that's pretty. Now let's pull it up and I don't think we're gonna have to let it dry. It's too far to being dry to pick up right now. So I don't know what we're gonna put on top of it to do. Yes. Okay, we need something that's gonna be really light and really transparent. Maybe one of these yellows. Actually, that one right there is probably the most transparent. It is. That one says transparent too. I like that. That one goes better with it. It's more fall colored. So when I store my my friend Sabrina was here the other day and we dropped some jewelry down in my tube paints and so she was finding the jewelry and so when she was putting the tube paints and she said, "Look, I put them in all upside down, all with the lids down, but I store them with the lids all up." She's like, "You gotta be kidding me!" I said, "No, I'm not kidding. That's how I store them is with the lids up." So she went back through and put them all with the lids up. Shook her head at me. I'm used to people shaking their head at me. You don't get to be a preacher's kid and not get used to having people shake their head at you, right? Or a preacher's wife. My pink in there. Okay. Yes, I do love Van Gogh's Starry Night. Yes. Okay, that is going to be good. A good transparent one. I will tell you whether imitation, because you know I can't afford the real stuff. I do not have a single piece of art hanging in my house except for the art that I have done, or my nieces have done, or that y'all have done and sent me. Different people has done and sent me. I have a bit hanging in my house. Nope, not a bit. Okay, let's make sure where that is going. Okay, that's gonna go just like that. I am I also don't have any pictures of my family hanging up neither. I don't use pictures of my family in decorating at all. Zilch, not a none. So what, you may ask, do I have hanging up? Deer pictures. We have a lot of deer pictures in the living room because that's what Dave likes. In my room, I have a lot of metallic stuff. I have a metallic sunburst mirror, several metallic sunburst metal sculptures. In here, it's just artwork. And the kitchen is decorated with plates and stuff like that, kitchen-y stuff. No decorations in the bathroom. And I had Jared's room decorated real pretty till Jared came back. I had the spare bedroom decorated real pretty till Jared came back to live with us about 5 years ago. He came back to live with us. See, the first 2 years we were here, he didn't live with us. He stayed in the town where we previously lived. But then he came back about 5 years ago and lived with us. About the time Dave, 2020 is, it's 2020, yeah, 2020 is when Dave had his last spell and had to go to Oklahoma City. So it was in 2020 that Jared came back to live with us. And in the did y'all see that? I nearly did it. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. I like that. And I think we ended on a good note. I think that ended us on a good note. There we go. Let us find our this. Right here. Right here. Okay, this goes in there. This goes in there. And that one goes in there. And that one right there goes in there. That one goes up in the other thing. And that goes with that. Oh, and that little one got left out the other day. It needs to be put up too. Okay. All of those are good. There. That goes up there. Just like that. And this one here needs a piece of paper behind it. Piece of paper. I thought I would use it, but I didn't use it today. Scribbles. It's my own scribble one. And then this goes like that and that. I think that'll be okay laying like that. And those will go in the file folder. And we'll stand up and put them in the file folder. Ow, my knee. How many times have y'all heard me say that this year? In the last month, actually. Is that the one I want that in? No, that's not the one I want that in. Wrong file folder, Cindy. This is the file folder you want that in. And let's just pull it out so we can get it in good, and then put it back. There we go. We want that in there too. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's good. And we'll flip through and see all of them that we did. Okay, that can go back in here. That one can go in the trash. It's just a partial one. So anyway, and we'll go ahead and get this and put it up so it'll be out of our way. See, it's got these little, they're not raised, they're recessed spots there, but, and we keep a piece of, I keep a piece of paper on it, and then we'll go like that and seal it up and make sure the corners are closed. And it goes in a drawer down here. It has its drawer. And those will go back under there when we get done. Okay. So I love these copper ones. This one here may be my favorite, but I say that about several of them. Some more of my stencils. It's a pain in the butt to make stencils. I love this one. Absolutely love it. I like this roll-off one too. I think it's super cool. So all of this metallic roll-off where I just rolled off, and then you can, that is where the stencil is. I really do like that. And then this one is neat. I like that one. And I do like that one very well. I think that one would have been pretty to go back over in black too. And that one's real pretty. That one is real pretty. And this one is really nice. I like that. I love that you can see the shimmer in that. And I can see a little bit of shimmer in that. That's real pretty. So we only needed 2 of these to go with this to complete our packages. So these will go in our packages, and we'll have 25 big ones, and I can't remember, 10 or 13 of the other ones. So we have that and that. That one is real pretty too. And I love the double set flowers. And I like that one. And I love that one. And I love this one. I love that optical illusion that is on it. And that one. And this one too. I love how that offset just makes that. I mean, it messes with my eyes, especially if I look with it added on the camera. Real bad does it mess with my eyes. And that one, I love those. That one's okay. It's not a favorite, but it's a nice print. And that one. And that is an old roll-off. And we may take it out and put one of these other pictures in. And I love these. I love these circles. See, they're offset too. And this one. And this one. And then these are my first flowers I did today. I do like them too. It was a good one. It was a good one. So I needed 17 done today, I need 10 more for each one. So because I like to separate things out, if you notice, if you'll look, these are negative and positives, right? So this is the red picked up, and then this is the ghost print. Original. That one's not. Original. Original. Pretty. Mess with your head. Flower. Let's slide that flower to the back till we know if we need any more flowers. Flower. Not a favorite. I do like that one. I like this one. I like that one. And that one is the equivalent of that. It's not its negative, but it is metallic on a. You know what? I'm not even counting the C. I just need 10 for each pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do I manage to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. That one's pretty. And let's see. I guess that one. Okay, that one, that finishes up these. I will tell you. I will write on the package how many of the little ones. Oh no, I bent the pages. So I know there are 25 big ones. Okay, 25 big ones, and every one of them got one of the little kids. Every one of them got one of the little kids. Now, how many little ones are there? That's what I thought. 13 of the little ones and 25 big ones. And I just have to go back and look at my time to tell you how much time I spent on making them. But I'm guessing at least 6 to 8 hours. So if I sell all 3 of them for $10, that's $30. I'm not getting rich, am I? It's never about getting rich, is it? It's just about providing for my needs. Providing for my needs. There is nothing that I need that he won't supply. There is. So I want to write on this so I don't forget. 10 large. No, 25 large. 25 large. And 13 small. There we go. So those will be $10. And I know it's under the flap, but I'll know where it is. There we go. So I have 3 of those done. And that goes with this one. Okay. And some of these have holes in them. So just do a count through right quick. $25. I always like to double count because sometimes I can mess up. Y'all saw it just then. $13. There we go. Am I a professional jelly plate person? Absolutely not. But I like it, and I took to it pretty good. I mean, yeah. There we go. So I have 3 of the photo ephemera packs left, the vintage photos that where I copied my vintage photos, and I have 1 music pack left, and then we're going to do a book one, and this is what I have so far for the books. I have that's that storybook that we were doing. Then we have phone book white pages and yellow pages. We have the Baron. Oh, it's that book about the weather patterns. Then we have the Reader's Digest. That is the nature book. Then we have the People of the 20th Century. And yeah, the People of the 20th Century. Then we have, now these are not done. I'm still working on these. Then we have a big wad. I don't know how many I did out of these, of the Reader's Digest. Okay, so I had a Reader's Digest, no, a Time Life. No, these were both Reader's Digest. Reader's Digest nature book in the skinny pages and in the regular size pages. And I think I done 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and no, 12. And then we have the Beatles music. And we will also have some hymns. And we will also have some library. What are we talking about? Library? No, dictionary pages. And then I will have some just vintage book pages, like from a vintage book. I think I've used all of the Ben-Hur pages, but I'm not positive, but from an old vintage book. So, and I'm just doing up 3 of them. So, and they will have the weight between the 10 and 12 ounces. and they will be $10 too. So that's what we've got. And I ended up with 5 extra pages that can go in my folder whenever I find my folder. Y'all want to tell me where it is? Because I don't know where it is. One of my twins, I was talking about my twins the other day. One of my twins, he was he was whining the other day as they went out of church. I said, "Hey Ty, you want some cheese to go with that wine?" He looked at me so funny. His mom died laughing. He didn't have no, and he says, "No, I don't want no cheese." So if you did not see in one of my packages that I got this week, I don't think I showed this. I got fairies. I got fairies. These were a gift from a friend. And so at the beginning of the book, this is very interesting. This is Alex and that is Max. And this is a story about Alex and Max going on a treasure hunt. They find a treasure map. They go on a treasure hunt. The artwork is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Easily could you cut this out and frame it. Yep. So anyway, uh, you go through, and the treasure was a toy box, and he took it to back to his town, took it to the in the center of town, and gave it away to all the other little boys and girls. And the real treasure is the friendship he has with his dog Max. I love that ending page. I love that. Absolutely love that page. Sharon, do you see that one? And then they go to sleep. And then we start, and she has a note that she writes to people, and then she has some phrases that you can cut out. And then we start with the beautiful fairies, the beautiful fairies. And I love that the back of the paper, can you see the, I don't know that you can tell it. Look, they are like, they have like a watercolor look to the back of the pages. Very cute. Now, I will tell you, I have not cut a single thing out. Yeah, these are ephemera. This is ephemera. You, the front 1/4 of the book is just the story, and then the back part of it is the angels. I mean, the fairies. Why do I keep calling them angels? Because they're adorable. Yeah, the back half of it. Yeah. So where did my phone go? I will show you something here. So I know if you're in Beth's group or in let's see there, or there. This little fairy was inspired by that little fairy. Only I forgot her legs were crossed. She was inspired by her with her grayish blondish hair and it in up in little piggy tail. Actually, hers is in buns. I just put mine in pigtails. Anyway, but yeah, she's inspired by her. I don't know if I'm going to draw music notes on her skirt or not. So, but probably not. But anyway, she was inspired by her. Oh, I love that one. Look at those big old eyes. I want to draw her. Maybe I'll draw her tonight while I'm watching Beth. But she looks so sad. But isn't she cute? I love this one too. Those big eyes. I like drawing great big eyes. If you haven't noticed that, I do like drawing great big eyes. Ooh, she's different. If I ever get famous drawing fairies, uh, oh no, she's on. Oh no, I gotta go. I can't be on while she's on. So, I don't want to overrun on her. So I didn't realize it was that late. It's 5:44. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.